in Ward 8 in one of the most violent parts of the city. And we're seeing the violence not just in Ward 8 or in Ward 7 anymore. It's spread throughout the city in a way we haven't seen in a long time. And as a result, my thoughts have been changing on what do we do when there's a fight in the hallway, where there's no one to break it up, when you have to call a dean of the students or behavior check to come break it up because the SO or security officer is not authorized to break it up. And in some schools, they do have SPOs, which is a special police officer that can come and assist. And they have very few in middle schools and the high schools. Earlier this year, I did a call with the deputy mayor's office, the one's office, some of the violence interrupters, because I had a bad premonition about violence in the school. And I was trying to make sure we had safe passages in place to go in the school, to address issues in the school and after school and before school. What I did not calculate was that charter schools were already in session. After the Zoom call with all these people, the very next day we had a homicide of a young man who was at a charter school in KIPP in DC. And this young man was actually a close family member of one of my family members in Ward 8. And so I had to respond to that. And that further lets me know that even at the bottom of Maslow's hierarchy of needs is safety. And our children are not feeling safer. So we don't put those mechanisms. We're not trying to ensure that people are locked up. We want to make sure there's safety in place. Chairman, may I have one more minute, Chairman? Chairman?
Without objection.
Thank you. And so I'm concerned that as the violence escalates, especially as it's about to get hot outside in the summer months, that we don't have the right people in place to de-escalate violence to the point where it be a stabbing or a shooting. A lady called me probably about 3 months ago, a parent, said she went to a school, and when she got to the school, it was other parents there asking her who was she there for a fight that took place in the school. And parents were actually fighting other parents who was coming to check on their child at the school. This is the climate that we're in right now, so it concerns me for this original legislation we introduced. And so I am having second thoughts about where we are as a city as regards to public safety, especially around our most vulnerable people, and that's our youth and young adults. Thank you, Chairman.
Thank you. Further on this, Councilmember Henderson.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I am on this amendment with Councilmember Allen. 2 years ago in the district, our